Greetings, my friends. Aaron Pine here, the Elven Wizard from Inner Realms Journey. And in this series of videos, I'm talking to you about the different concepts you get to really develop and create within the Inner Realms Journey experience, and also our new guidebook, the Epic Adventure Meditation Guidebook and Avatar Journal. This book coming out here. We're launching our Kickstarter for it, summer solstice, June 21st, 2023. So hop over to irjbook.com and you can get your copy of this. In the previous two videos in this little series, I talked about the avatar, which is your mythical persona, mine being the Elven Wizard, that you get to create in the Inner Realms Journey experience. Then we talked about the Inner Realms Sanctuary, which is the home realm of your avatar, mine being this magical lush forest with an Elven Wizard Tower Palace in the middle of it. Of course, you get to create whatever you want for yours. Just share mine as examples. Next, we're going to talk about the allies. Right, and so of course the journal has beautiful inspiration and sections for you to develop your allies. I haven't gotten to do mine yet in this book, this being a new one, but I'm looking forward to writing in here very soon, hopefully over the weekend here. So the allies, so fun. So this concept comes from a variety of sources, right? So from many different indigenous spiritual traditions around the world and mythology, there are these ideas of spirit beings, right? Mythical beings that live in other dimensions, if you will, other realms, in the spirit world, whatever you want to call it. Everything from our ancestors to animal spirits, to plant spirits, to mythical beings like fairies and elves and angels, all sorts of things around the world that sort of live just outside of the human reality, just a slightly different station, if you will, a slightly different frequency right outside of us. And many people around the world have reported different experiences with these beings. Of course, many cultures, it's more just part of day-to-day life. Here in maybe America and the Western culture, it's maybe not as much for many people. Of course, it was for the indigenous all around everywhere in the world, and even modern religions. There's ideas of angels and saints and visitations from these beings at different levels. So really, this concept is pretty universal around the world. Kids do it pretty naturally, right? Most kids have imaginary friends. I remember having imaginary friends. My daughter had imaginary friends. She just did. It wasn't like anything we. I remember provoking her. She just, oh yeah, I got these, and she had names for them and talked to them regularly. So it's a pretty universal concept. You can also look at it as other parts of our own psyche, aspects within our consciousness, within our subconscious. Even when we go into dreams, right, we envision other people. It might be people we know or people we don't know, but our mind has this capacity to create these other characters and interact with them. And it's very nourishing, I think, to the soul, to us, to have these concepts of other beings that are with us on our journey, especially when times get rough and tough, to have aspects that we can connect with for support and wisdom. Now, many of the traditions around the world, you connect with these beings for inspiration, for wisdom, for guidance, that they're there to sort of support you. Um, One idea that came to me a couple of years ago that I like, that some of you may resonate with, is if you've ever been playing, I haven't done this really in a while, but as younger, playing video games on the TV, right? And maybe you got some friends with you, and you're the one playing the game, and you're in there, and you're navigating, and you're trying to do whatever you got to do in the game, and you've got these friends there that they're not playing, but they're watching, and maybe they're seeing things you could do, and they're like yelling, "Hey, go over to the left, or grab that thing over there," right? They're like this extra guidance. You're the one doing the thing. You're in the game, but they're there kind of like background support. That's what I kind of feel like these allies are. They're there to like support you, and you're the one still got to go on the journey, but they're there to aid you and may have different insights and inspiration for you. Now, of course, in a lot of role-playing games, you might find familiars or companions that you get that aid you on your journey, usually different animals or maybe other creatures or other characters come about in those games that get to join you on your quest and support you, and they each have their own abilities and powers and personalities and all this stuff, right? So you get to develop these other characters that aid you. Well, I kind of merged all those things together, or just saw the similarity in them, and that's what we created the allies in the Inner Realms journey. You're going to go through some different adventures, different journey adventures, where you get to begin connecting with different allies and develop them and bring them forth. And they may be animals, they may be mythical creatures, they may be other sort of beings, elves and fairies and dragons and griffins and hawks and eagles and whatever else comes to you in your imaginative creative process. And for many, they develop. I mean, I've had people have one animal and it grows into something else and develops into something else. Different ones come in and out at different times. So it's really fun to see what comes up for people, and obviously you see this connection with that person where, okay, yeah, they have some qualities of that ally, right? So one of my allies is the squirrel. And part of that is my, you can see my personality. I'm doing a lot of things, and I'm over here, and I'm this way and that way. There's a lot, like a squirrel moves around, is doing a lot of things, yet it's all sort of organized. There's a master plan and structure behind it all. Of course, squirrels live in trees. I love trees, right? So a squirrel has always been one of mine. And of course, if you're familiar with Norse mythology, there's references to Ratatoskr, the squirrel on the Great Tree of Life, known as Yggdrasil. So I connected with squirrels before I knew about Ratatoskr, and then when I found out about him, I was like, oh, that's my guy. I love him. So he appears in some of the journeys to assist you. He's of course one of the Elven Wizard's allies. So you're going to go through this fun process to create those. The book, of course, helps you develop it with prompts and sections and placement to put all of your allies in here. And the more you develop them and clarify them, the more they can assist you, the more you can reconnect with them. I say it's sort of like building your internal social network with these allies and having a clear concepts of them, and even drawing pictures of them or finding pictures online, or artists that created something that resonate with you, that have a similar flavor as what you see. And that really helps you build these characters and solidify them in your life so you can access them for different things. And different allies have different gifts that they can help you with, different areas they can help you with, right? For example, the squirrel helps me with organizing and doing a lot of things. It's like my remembrance of being able to do that empowers me in that way. I also have love the eagle, and I remember as a kid having eagle posters all over my room. I'm just obsessed with eagles. So there's still a strong connection for me, and they allow me to connect in that bigger vision. I have this huge vision of a lot of things and see the bigger picture. And even when things seem there's a challenging situation, I'm usually able to sort of connect with that and see the bigger picture and trust in that bigger picture unfolding. So these allies represent parts of me, aspects of me, and allow me to connect into them when I need to. So through the journeys, you're going to develop some of your avatars, build them out, and the more you can solidify them, like I said, the easier it is to reconnect with them when you need them, and have this nice little organized catalog here of your allies, if you will, in this book. So if you haven't already, hop over to irjbook.com, grab one of these. You can also start your Inner Realms journey over at innerrealmsjourney.com. Begin the meditations, begin exploring, begin adventuring, and let me know what allies you come up with. I'd love to hear about everyone's allies out there. Thanks so much for watching, and in the next video, we're going to talk about magical items and treasures. So stay tuned for that one. All right, my friends, talk to you later.